Alrighty then. Hello. So, first one with the Royal Mint and the legal stuff. So, if you're looking for any information on coins, or you've stumbled onto this by accident or whatever, there's nothing in here to do with coins whatsoever. This is just update for the people that have put in for it. I think you should sort of got a right to know all the letters that are right and what letters come in. And I did think about sending everybody a copy, but that probably ain't going to work. Not because there's going to be so many of them. So we start off with, remember there was a letter they sent us about brand relations and us being able to call ourselves official Royal Mint retailers. So we start off gently with this one. The next one is going to be the Paraduck, which I'll come on to. Okay, so we go, Dear Mr. Inson, without prejudice, in brackets, eBay Brand Relations Agreement. Thank you for your letter of 12th of April 2019, the contents of which have been noted. I think you misunderstand my communications. I've not asked you to pursue anything with eBay, and I am at a loss as to how you misconstrued my inquiry to yourselves to that effect. It is because of the wordplay and misunderstandings of the legal definitions that we are where we are in this debate. By the way, I have to read because I can't remember and just talk to you, and I don't know how to do a version of auto cue, so you type your words in and they come up in the screen in front of you. I'm sure there's a way of doing that, but I don't know how to do it. So forgive me, you guys have to put up with me just reading. I have not asked you to explore any sales channels. I've simply asked you to confirm in writing on the eBay paperwork the fact that you authorised me to become a retailer when you authorised and directed me to buy from M&I in the Netherlands. Did I get this wrong? Did the Royal Mint not authorise me to buy from the distributor in the Netherlands? This is where I get confused. Just to be absolutely sure, did the Royal Mint authorise me to become a retailer of the Royal Mint products by directing me to and authorising me to buy from M&I in the Netherlands? It is my understanding that a buyer cannot just simply start buying from them without first being instructed to do so by the Royal Mint. This issue of a legal definition over the meaning of words is quite important, I feel. Over a year ago, you and I spoke on the phone with your colleague where it was actually agreed by the both of you that 288 Group are not distributors in the legal definition of the word. Your colleague said she would take that away and change it. It has been more than 1 year and they still label themselves as a full official Royal Mint distributors, with your consent, in brackets, when they are not distributors in the legal sense of the word. Now this does confuse me. On the one hand, you chastise me for getting protocols wrong, yet you continue to consent and collude to hoodwink the public into believing 288 Group are official distributors. Either you are against any kind of misuse of a relationship between a company like mine and a company like yours, or you don't care very much either way. It really does have to be one or the other, because as you well know, it is illegal to discriminate. The Royal Mint officially told me where I could buy from, which country and which real distributor I could buy from. I go where you tell me and I officially buy. I get official receipts too. Therefore, in my mind, I am an official Royal Mint retailer. I am more of an official retailer than 288 Group is an official Royal Mint distributor. I have exhaustively searched the public database of Google and found this. The distributor is the manufacturer's direct point of contact for prospective buyers of certain products. Wholesalers buy a large quantity of products directly from distributors. Retailer buys small quantities of an item from a distributor or a wholesaler. As you can see, there seems to be separations, divisions and legal meanings of the word distributor, retailer and wholesaler. 288 Group are not distributors, but you allow them to continue deceiving the public, and sorry to put it this way, but you are complicit in that. Being a legal specialist, I am more than surprised you allow yourself to be attached to what is essentially playing around with legal definitions, etc. in order to make a few quid. Sorry, but I think it's wrong. And so do a lot of my customers, who are the general public. So much so that they have already in their multitudes donated thousands of pounds to the legal action fund I have now set up to fight this with. This is unfair business practices beyond measure. In my humble opinion, and in my limited understanding of our English law, it is frowned upon when people and business use words and the legal definitions to get around things. Until such time as you can show me and prove in some way that the Royal Mint did not officially tell me I could be a retailer of their products, did not put me with an official Royal Mint distributor, and did not authorise me in any way to purchase said products at a wholesale price, I will, under the English law that I interpret, continue to call myself an official Royal Mint retailer. And with all due respect and with no animosity inclined towards you or the Royal Mint, will continue to do so until the above is proven or I am told by an official legal representative that I can't. If that means in order to come to some kind of finalisation over this, the Royal Mint might decide to take legal action against me to stop me calling myself an official Royal Mint retailer, which I am, then I am prepared for that. And I also have the money to fight it with if need be. I am more of an official retailer in the legal definition of the word than 288 Group is an official distributor, and so I'm quite confident about our situation. Before things get out of hand with legal actions and so forth, I think it would be prudent to sit down round the table over a cup of coffee and discuss these issues one by one, so we can perhaps arrive at a mutually agreeable conclusion. I urge you to consider a meeting at the earliest opportunity. We will not be bullied or cajoled in any way whatsoever. I also urge you to consider letting go of the high-handed tone and behaviour. It is not doing either of us any good. Sorry, but I couldn't resist that last bit. You know, I can't resist having just a little, when you're getting a lot of this, and getting a lot of ticking off, and someone's acting like an headmaster and all the rest of it. And that little jibe at the bottom there was really in reference to the fact that I was being smacked over the wrist by their solicitor for not understanding the protocols of writing a letter, basically, which is what that was all about. So there we are on that, and I will let you know when I get a reply. Now, if you've come across this and you want to put in for it or whatever, this is a bit of a thing that we've got going on with the Royal Mint, and if you want to be part of it, when you go onto our site www.thegreatbritishcoinhunt.com, on the top left you've got a list of categories going all the way down the page, and you can see a category called investments and another one next to it called advance orders, and then you'll see another category, where are we? Oh no, I'm directed to that one. Yeah, sorry, beg pardon. You'll see investments and you'll see advance orders and upgrades at the top there on the left, and you want investments, and in that one is the listing to donate or to put in for the fund to sue the Royal Mint or to pay for the legal action against or in defence of the Royal Mint. Now the deal is that we offer everybody, because I think that we've got on a really, really, really strong wicket. So I've offered everybody, if we win, you get 3 times your money. If we lose, I'll still give it the same thing, but I'll give it to you in points, and depending on how much that is, you might have to spend a few months or a year or two buying coins and so on. But really, really clear, you know, we can't be any clearer. Very seriously, please don't put into this any more than you can afford. I can say that in every single video. Please don't put into this any more than you can afford. One person already frightened the pants off me with the amount of money they were thinking of putting in. I don't want that again. Please don't put in any more than you can afford to lose. Because as much as I think we're going to win, we have to, and you have to, because you're the one who's paying for it and putting in the money, you have to consider that when you put that money in, it's gone. Consider it that way. If you get it back with a 3, 4, 5 or whatever 10-fold, whatever fold it is that you get back because we win, brilliant, fantastic, Christmas, whoopie-doo-dahs. But when you put it in the first place, please, 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 just imagine that's you putting it in and it's gone. Because I don't want anybody getting the wrong idea thinking that I'm absolutely guaranteeing they're going to get 3 times their money back in cash or anything like that. It's not about that. It's just about, well, the 3 times your money and all the rest of it is about, because I'm saying if you're paying for it, then you've got a right to have a return from it. So if we win, we will naturally get a payout because we've sued them, and we'll be able to claim for loss of earnings, loss of business and one thing and another. And so in that case, why should we have all the money if you've paid for it? So that's the idea of giving you a return. Most people nowadays, they do crowdfunding campaigns and raise money to sue this person or sue that person, but nobody gets anything back. You just donate it all in, and then when they sue them, they get all the money. Well, that doesn't happen with us. So if you're paying for it, you get a share out if we win. But if we lose, then, you know, ultimately it's going to cost me, but I will give you back in points, and, you know, and you can spend a bit here, spend a bit there, get some free coins. Because I've got a £500,000 worth of coins at retail value that I sell for every country in the world. You know, it's not all about Gruffalos and Frankensteins. It's, you know, there's a 1,000 denominations and various bits and pieces of notes and coins and currencies all around the world that you can collect, and we do a lot of them. So there we are. So we're up to date on that. If you want to put in, we'll be glad to have you. We're up to over £5,000 at the moment in our first month, and that's unbelievable. So if you want to have a go, by all means have a go, but don't put in more than you can afford to lose. That's the best way to say that. And you know, we have the highest amount that somebody's put into this pot so far is £750, believe it or not. So anywhere from 25 quid upwards you can pitch in for, and you can pay for it as normal, and you get points on the purchase. So can't be bad. Thank you very much, and see you on the next one.